Fuck you.
Hey, fuck you too.
Okay, what are we even?
Hey everyone, welcome to the MNX podcast. I am Ned.
I'm not Ted.
No, I'm Ted, and you are
Austin.
Not Ted.
I'm Ted.
Well, I'm certainly not Ted or Ned.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
Okay, hold on.
We have Ted, not Ted, and also not Ted.
Wait, if you're
Welcome
Ted, right?
to the Not Ted
Yeah, I'm
podcast.
Ted.
Can you skip the TEDx process?
What's that?
No, that's another Ted.
What's that?
Okay, there's this process, right? Like, there's the TED Talks, right? And
Yeah.
only TEDs can talk at the TED Talks, but TEDx's, you have to be just an apostle of TED.
Did you hear what happened at TEDx?
What happened
What?
at TEDx?
Ted didn't show.
No one showed.
But Ted did not.
TED did not.
Yeah,
The Ted?
the Ted did not.
Did the
Oh,
apostles
no.
of TED show?
I mean, yeah, but
Who cares?
yeah. Apparently, Ted slowed. He just wasn't there.
So you being Ted, could you go to TEDx?
No, but
or
I'm not
TED?
that Ted.
You're not the TED.
Not that Ted.
He's the apostle.
How many TEDs are there?
No,
Not
there's
even?
one. I mean, there's many Teds, but there's only one Ted, as in that Ted.
He's the only one talking.
So is he like the
Yeah.
king of all Teds? Is
No,
this
he's
like a
just the
hierarchy?
king of Ted.
He's
Okay.
Ted.
Yeah.
If you're at a TED Talk and it's not a TEDx talk, it is that one TED.
It is Ted. So
Yeah.
it's always one Ted
Yeah.
who gives TED Talks.
Mm-hmm.
So does
It's
that mean,
kind of like,
does that,
okay, listen, it's kind of like there's only one Santa, but he has many helpers.
Yeah.
His helpers do the TEDx talks.
Yeah.
But Ted did not show at the last one.
Yeah, it's
The
weird.
one we had.
We had a lot of
show.
X's, but who cares? It's what do you call it? Like, the TED takes many different forms. So like
Mhm.
one time it could be this dude talking about some like cell phones, right? But he's Ted. And the next time it could be like a lady talking about, I don't know, like digital media shit or whatever. She's also Ted.
You see, but yes, when a Ted comes, his essence, once in the building, is allowed to pass through all the speakers.
Yeah. But it's only one dude.
You should know this.
I'm
yeah, the
not-
Father,
sorry.
Son, and the Holy Ted.
Is that what Jesus said?
Yeah.
He's like,
Jesus was the first Ted.
Yeah.
But his disciples
know,
were X's.
It used to be before the Romans got a hold of the scriptures. They weren't called sermons; they were called TED Talks.
Oh, and that's where we brought them back. This makes sense. It got lost in translation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
Did I die for your? I can say, did I die for all your sins? Welcome to my TED Talk.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't be saying that because it would be more like, "Will I?" And they're like, "I don't know, will you?" And he's
Will
like,
I?
"Mystery."
I feel like Michael from Vsauce kind of like stole that kind of platform. Think about it. But
Is
like,
Is he?
Michael
I'm
Is he Jesus?
I'm going to die for your sins, or will I?
No.
Doom.
Welcome to
Is
Vsauce.
Michael from Vsauce actually a god?
I think he's. I really hate him personally.
That's
Why?
totally wrong.
It's
You're
just
not
because
allowed to hate
he's
him.
so pure, and I hate it.
No,
He's a good guy. He's never
I
done
can't
anything.
respect that opinion.
What
He's
do you
never
mean?
done
I
anything.
can't respect that.
No,
opinion.
I think he's a great individual, but I'm mad because he's a great individual.
You don't have stop.
Stop being mad.
Yeah,
No, but I hate it because he's just like.
stop. It's a bad reason to hate someone.
But like, where's his impurity?
He has lots of impurities. He just doesn't show them because he has this public persona that he puts out.
Mhm.
I think it's barely a persona.
It's pretty much mostly him. He's just a really stand-up guy.
I hate that.
See, I don't. You're very much,
It just makes me feel uncomfortable because like, why he's so cool.
So why is he? So you're just insecure
No.
because he's way better than you. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'm
so
hearing.
That makes
That's what-
sense.
that's what I'm
let's go
hearing.
deep down
Okay.
to his psyche.
You're right. It's just like, okay, he was on the H3 podcast.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, you're moving to your dream home, huh?" And it's like, "Yeah, of course that's my dream home. My wife's there." And it's like,
Aw.
"Fuck you." Fuck
have
you.
you seen? Okay, have you seen his wife too? Like,
I have not.
it's not like he used his. Okay, like his wife is fine, like as a person, but like it's not like he. I mean, she's relatively plain, and what I'm saying, he didn't really
Relative
use.
plain.
He didn't. He really use. He's not like he got all this money from YouTube, and he became YouTube famous, and then he has this like really hot wife. It's like no, he has a wife. I'm pretty sure they met before he became big. It's like very nice. I think she's British.
Ew, okay.
Hey, you shouldn't really complain about that anymore.
Why not?
You just wish
It's okay to be self-loathing. Let's be honest.
You just wish
Not
you
really.
were in as good of a relationship as Michael. You fucking lonely ass piece of shit.
What?
Your Valentine's contains of you jerking off, doesn't it?
Well, I mean,
Speak the truth.
I bought a dildo for my girlfriend.
What girlfriend?
Got him.
What?
Dox him.
Got him.
Dox her right
Got
now.
him.
If you love her, you're gonna dox her.
Got him.
I won't. But it's just like Michael. He's just a pure stand-up dude who likes science and has a nice, happy life.
Oh,
And I
you said
respect
that. I
that, but it makes me mad.
I thought you said you hated STEM majors.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't know what was his major.
It was probably something stupid like arts.
TEDing.
TEDing. He's a TED.
The art of TED Talk.
I won't say he's probably a TEDx.
Yeah, no, he's probably like a really well studied TEDx. He did a study to his research and to figure out how to give the strongest TED Talks, you know.
Yeah.
But he doesn't call them TED Talks.
Hey,
It's like
hey,
these
guess
X
what,
TEDs.
guys?
What's his major?
Psychology and English literature.
What a good boy.
Oh,
What a good boy.
yeah.
Listen.
Screw you.
I feel personally attacked right now. Just because I am a double STEM major doesn't mean you stupid little liberal arts bitches can.
Are you double STEM?
Kind of.
That's
Why
not.
do you exist?
Major, minor.
That's
Okay.
not. That's not double major.
That's not
I'm double.
double
I'm double liberal arts major.
Major, minor. You get
Wait,
what I'm
you're doing
saying?
two
Both of them
majors?
I have
STEM-wise.
to.
I thought you were doing a major and a minor.
No, I have to do 2 majors.
Dope.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a minor.
I'm gonna do major and 2 minors.
I'm doing 2 majors, 1 minor.
Let's break it down. What's your majors?
Major is aerospace engineering.
Gross.
Minor.
Oh, actually, that's pretty neat. But it's like not. It's like, okay, get me to Mars and it's neat. Apart from that, I don't care.
It's not always. It's not always.
I don't care about the rest of
It's
it.
not.
I don't care.
Okay, well the
Get
other
me to
one.
Mars.
Listen, it's not always about rockets and stuff. It's mainly about planes.
It's not only about rockets and stuff, but who cares about the rest?
But
of it?
honestly,
Curiosity's dead. Curiosity died.
No, curiosity didn't die. You fucking
Wait,
idiot.
wrong one.
It was opportunity.
Opportunity died. My bad.
No, that's what pisses me. That's what
And no,
pisses me
no.
off.
But
I
the
forget
thing is,
no,
it
because
lived
I'm upset.
longer than it was supposed
It did.
to.
It was supposed to be 90
Yeah.
days and lived at 15 years. But what I'm
15
upset
years.
about is on Reddit, people are using a comic depicting of a rover getting stuck
Yeah.
and then dying. That's not that's not opportunity. That's spirit. But so many people on Reddit are upvoting this comic, being like, "Oh, rip opportunity." That's not opportunity. Like I made so many comments saying, "Guys, this isn't spirit. This is opportunity."
Well, I like
And
how
no
they,
one cares.
What is it?
But
Is Spirit the one who just like sits there like analyzes the same rock over and over?
no,
I think
spirit.
he moves to different rocks.
No, spirit. No, that spirit was the one that was like opportunity's like brother,
Yeah.
but he got stuck, and just like NASA's like, yeah, let's just put you to rest. Opportunity was doing just fine until a dust storm came over and just like,
You gave up.
yeah,
That's fine. You deserve to. Was it a good boy? Yes.
he was a very good boy. But like, hey, get your rovers right or you're stupid.
Okay, so
I
what's
hate
your
you.
minor?
What?
What's your minor?
Astronomy.
Oh. What's your major?
Economics, and my other one, I have to pick a second one, and it's probably going to be philosophy.
How do you like this?
How do I like what?
Both of those
Oh,
things.
they're fun.
Why is economics fun? Because it's bullshit and bad.
It's fun because
We should eliminate money.
no, it just doesn't work like that.
Let's do it.
It's fun because it's like these abstract things that we all understand, and it's like, oh, here's a formula that explains it, and it's like that's really neat.
Okay, so
No, but now you have to explain to me why you like yours though. What's yours?
I am a graphic design major, and I'm probably gonna get minors in like.
You mean unemployment?
Hey,
Aren't you getting a minor in linguistics?
I'm trying to do linguistics and then digital media trends.
You mean even more unemployment? Sorry, all I can hear is unemployment. What?
I want to make big posters for people.
You mean big pieces of unemployment?
You're right.
I don't know, man. He's probably he can get consistent, maybe more so than you.
Let's see.
What
I
do you
mean,
mean?
I
We get paid a lot more.
before I started college,
Listen, our
I
entry-
got
our
commission.
entry-
But you're selling your soul away to math.
that's true.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Imagine
I mean, right now I failed a physics final. I mean, not a final, excuse me, midterm, but that's okay.
Imagine
I'm not
doodling
sad.
and then getting money for it.
Imagine doodling and then being unemployed.
Look, I
Like
got
every other
commissioned
fucking
in high
liberal
school.
arts idiot, so.
That's like you get money without any experience. It's
See,
like,
the
here.
issue is for the last 20 years, there's been headlines in the Wall Street Journal saying that there's not enough STEM people, but now the market's oversaturated.
You have a good point.
Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Don't
You
worry
know,
about it. Don't worry about it, don't worry
and
about it.
now there's a backlash Do you remember before before
let's all-
that one
hold
before
on,
the Mexican boy left?
Let's establish
He
one
was
thing
like
here.
saying how like there's a push for like non-STEM people just because
Well, let's
it's
establish one thing here.
because there's
Okay.
too many of you.
What's up?
Business is stinky. Like, if you major in business, you're actually stupid.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You have no soul. You hate everyone and everything but yourself, and you just want to get money, and I hate you for it.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, you're right.
If you're a liberal arts major, I have you placed a little bit higher.
To be honest, I'm not a liberal arts major. I'm an arts and architecture major.
Okay.
It's
okay.
different.
Okay, I can kind of respect it because like you actually have purpose and stuff. If you're some little bitch, he's like, oh, I want to major in finger painting or something like that. Like, just get out. Like, you're actually just majoring on employment.
You mean integrative arts?
I think your kind of his lack of tolerance about different art forms I find disturbing.
Who, me? Or him?
No, him. I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
should kick him
It's,
out.
it's
I'm
messed up.
going to, once I become the dominant of the entire aerospace corporation, I'll be sure to eliminate all STEM majors within our branch and then expand out.
I like it. That's
Because
actually
not only does aerospace fields contain aerospace, obviously, it contains electrical, mechanical,
so just one
other
aerospace
things I can't
thing.
think of.
But here's the big issue: you don't have a soul.
Yeah.
I'm not a business major. I have a soul.
Well, no. It's just like as soon as
Here's my question, right? So like, eventually, won't we just have the computers do all the STEM?
I think
Computers
yes.
can't invent.
Well, you
Yes,
need
they
them-
can.
They can't.
They've invented music.
They can't.
They've invented
They
art.
They did not invent music or
No,
art. They progressed it.
Okay, so one
that's
dude.
fine. That's
um,
enough.
Ted.
Besides, eventually they will.
But they require humans to, eventually.
For
maybe.
now,
what's
for
gonna
now
happen
they
is
need
I
you.
think there is a definite limit between
Elon
AI.
Musk,
No.
the ghost of Steve Jobs. What's his name? Who did the Microsoft? Bill Gates.
Gates.
Bill Gates, and then Ted himself will congregate and make this AI that can just do all the stems without your help, and it's your fault. They're allowed to do that.
Well, then let's not do that.
I totally think that in the next 100 years, like, the STEM field will just be robots.
Right.
I highly doubt that. I feel like all the simple jobs and stuff will be.
No,
robots.
yeah, within the 50 years, certainly.
But then you need someone.
eventually-
you need someone to fix the robots. You need someone to build the robots.
Robots.
You need someone to.
robots.
But you can't make a step higher than the robots you have now if you don't have the robots you had before.
Okay.
No,
hey,
we're
this
not
robot-
saying you don't need them. We don't need you now. We're saying we won't need you later.
Yeah. There's a robot that builds a plane, but that robot breaks. So this robot, his entire job is fixing that robot and fixing other robots of its
And
same
yeah,
model.
no, building the plane. But that robot can't sit down and be like, how can I improve upon this structure and make it more efficient?
Eventually
What
they
kind of-
can.
what kind of
Eventually they
stupid-
can.
Yeah. There's
Eventually
what
they
kind of
can.
stupid, like, idiotic idea can I apply to this plane to make it a lot better than it
So
was before?
why can't they do that?
Yeah.
Why can't-
eventually.
Because it's too much
No, no,
abstract thinking for
no,
them to do.
no,
run it
Because
down.
it's too
absolutely
logical.
not.
It's too logical.
Absolutely.
You can have
Are
run
you
through-
telling me that there are things that it's too logical that a computer can't do? Just think about that, right? So imagine we already have ways where we can build like 3D models and then test them through with physics, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. A computer could just run like tons of simulations or whatever, and like use learning to like improve upon that each time and
You know what
generate
realm
be-
that
and invent a better plane way faster than any group of engineers could eventually. Now at this point, I think we're not there yet.
Yeah.
And
we're
I don't know
close.
when it'll be. I'm not, but I'm certain that things like that it'll be.
Nestor, do you know what a neural net is?
No.
It's this random thing that does
Oh, it's
basically
really neat.
random bullshit. And you basically establish like a parameter, right? Like, I don't know, make this program simulate running, right?
Mhm.
Well, and then there has to be a goal, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's like whichever random bullshit I make runs the fastest. I'm going to build upon this and copy it and, mess with it
Yeah.
until it's perfect.
They've learned to play Mario, right?
Yeah.
So the way it works is they just
They get hit by the Goomba and they're like, oh,
Don't do
threat,
Well,
threat right
they-
there.
they just-
Let's not do that.
they basically they're like, here, you can press. They start pressing random buttons and they're told, hey, when you beat a level, that's good. And so they do a bunch of random things. Then they they cut it down to the things that work good, and then they do random things based off of that, and they just do that millions and millions of times
Until it's
and-
perfect. and they
until
win.
it's perfect.
But
yeah.
it's so fine down, like
Yeah.
whittled down specifically to play Mario. They
No,
have a
no,
robot
but-
to go
so
through the
that
equivalent
was-
of
that
going
was
through
years
everything
ago.
a human has to go through, like in college and everything plus more
Mhm.
with solving problems. That's almost too much. Not too much, but like
All you have
that's
to
a
do
lot for it to do.
It's just make a neural net. It's the same base neural net each time. You just change the parameter.
And maybe right now, of course, we don't have that. But I'm saying
It's really easy to
eventually,
make.
eventually,
I mean,
like,
at the same time, I'm an aerospace major. I know nothing about computers, so basically everything I could be saying right now could be completely incorrect.
I
mean,
it's-
But this is just what I know
I
right
was,
now.
before
these are the
before I
opinions I could-
decided that computers had no souls, I was going to be a computer science major. And then I determined, oh wait, I don't really like programming.
I also don't like programming. That's
Yeah.
why I switched.
Yeah, I was going to, but then like I was in high school, I was like, oh, I really don't like programming. It's really boring.
I was under the impression, this is going to be wild, that doing computer science would let me express myself.
That's totally not true.
Yeah.
It's like my parents were like, hey, do computer science. I was like, well, I mean, I like computer, but I don't like it. I don't like programming. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. When it comes to programming, it's kind of okay.
It's
like,
not hard.
It's not.
It's
just
not
like
It's just time
bad.
consuming.
Like I don't
It's
hate doing it. I just don't enjoy doing it.
I just get frustrated when my abstract brain is like, this abstract piece of code should work, but then the very logical computer is like, this doesn't work. And since I'm so fixated that it works, I'm confused. I'm like, why?
He's thinking that engineers can abstract.
Yeah, see, that's the
Engineers
issue.
can abstract. That's literally what we do.
That's why. That's
We
why I'm
abstract
getting my
everything.
That's why my second
We turn
major is
ideas
philosophy.
into
like,
reality.
half fun,
Mhm.
but half like it just helps you with big things.
Exactly. He can't abstract.
Yeah,
It's
man.
bullshit and bad.
Listen.
Listen,
No, okay, this
I'm
is how it works with
converting
science.
people
Scientists.
in to Epicureanism.
Scientists,
Ooh,
their
should
job
Hmm.
is to pull things from nature and various like things out of nowhere
Yeah, it's noble.
and just pull it.
It's
Just
noble.
just
It's very
grab
noble.
things and
You have no
grab
soul.
data.
yeah,
Engineers grab those pieces of abstract data and stuff and then refine it down
Again,
to tools and
noble.
materials we
Yeah,
can use.
These are very noble.
It's noble
things.
and we need it, but you're soulless.
Yeah,
Business
like
majors, I meant to go sell that and stuff. Economics majors, I meant to see how those sell and what should work and what should not work, etc. You are also part
I make
of the
doodles.
selling process.
No, fuck off.
I
I'm
mean,
trying to
isn't
get those
graphic
products
arts
out
just a
there.
fancy marketing degree?
Yes. Fuck off. You're right though.
Yeah, well, not just marketing. Yeah, mostly marketing.
It's mostly just making posters and like
Yeah.
logos for people. So
There's,
yeah.
It's
Exactly.
more than just marketing, but mostly marketing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've looked up at it, right? And most graphic designers are only graphic designers for the first part of their career until they have enough, notoriety and like fame to become their own artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I talked to a bunch in various places that I went to. You know, like I study it in my free time, which is weird, and people think it's nerdy, but it's okay.
Mhm.
I've actually talked to like some older people and really, like
Mhm.
watched some documentaries. People usually they only graphic design until the point in which they become like what's it called, financially stable, and after that they just like I'm gonna doodle and get paid for doodling rather than getting paid for making things for people.
Would you want to do stuff like those people who it's their job to like draw, like, and it's mostly digital because I know that's mainly how you do most of your your good drawings. Like, there's a lot of people who draw like concept art for games or movies or stuff. Would you like is that?
That'd be very dope. I'm
Yeah.
down.
Tons of the people, graphic designers, do that too.
Oh yeah, that's a goal. I want to intern at Pixar before I die.
Why
Why Pixar? Yeah.
Okay, I can
It's because I come basically whenever I see any of their particle effects or like shadings or just like literally anything
Disney
in the movie.
has better particles.
I don't like Disney.
Have
though.
you seen Coco with the petals?
Frozen?
No,
Frozen's-
that's good.
No, that was good, but Frozen's snow was way better.
Frozen was literally fucking horrendous.
The snow. Do you know how long it took them to render the snow?
Hey,
The
you
snow
know
was
how
okay,
long it
but
took me to realize that that Frozen's bad? Not long.
No, okay, so Frozen. So I'm gonna. Here's my Frozen is good.
No.
But the hype killed it and makes me hate it.
I think Frozen
I
was.
watched it before it became cancerous,
The moment
I'm
and
not-
it was good.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about like the actual movie itself.
I
I'm talking
think-
about the
I think,
particle effects and like the actual rendering.
I think
of it.
personally, I think the Spider-Man and Elsa spin-offs are a lot better than the movie themselves. That's just me though.
You're right. It's just that Frozen itself was god awful.
It's not true.
Is it no like the actual like CG of it, like the ice and the snow was all right, but the people themselves were so lazily put together that they like every 5 minutes there's at least a little bit of clipping.
It's fine, man.
No, that's the worst.
Here, look at this, guys. Guys, look at this. right? Nestor.
My apologies.
Oh wait, they're explaining how it works, but I don't really care. But like, this is, look at that.
It's so adorable.
Look at that.
This is gonna be in chat.
Look at this.
Oh.
That's like all done with the math, and it's like not like they didn't animate that by hand.
It's math.
Yeah, it
Sounds
like
kind of STEMmy to me.
because look, they took reference and they're like, okay, and then they're like, how does snow actually work? So they had the snow. Yeah, see.
What am I thinking of? It's not SolidWorks. What's that open source, really cool 3D rendering software?
I don't know. Oh, Blender.
Blender.
Okay.
They're making movies out of Blender now.
They made a movie out of Blender a while ago with the bunny. That's like the open source one. That
Oh wait, the Snow Bunny?
No, it was like I don't know. I don't want to. It's very weird.
There's a Blender movie on Netflix.
Yeah. I think
What?
you need to get good at these, man.
It's true.
I'll help you with that. Whatever, if you want practice. So. Yes. But yeah, that was the impressive part. The story was okay. Like it wasn't bad. It was better than most Disney movies, I think, but not
Frozen?
the best. Yeah. Above average for me. I mean, I'm not a huge Disney person, but I was like,
Okay.
this is above average.
Let me go off a little
Next
bit of a
gen.
tangent here. Let me go off a little tangent.
No.
Okay. No, but personally, I like Pixar.
Nope.
Pixar makes good movies and stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Disney, I like their content. Some of their content, like their movies are really
Pixar
good.
makes good movies.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but Disney as a corporation, I
I hate 'em.
very
Oh, I hate 'em.
much despise.
Oh yeah.
They're-
If I was given the option to go watch a Disney movie in theaters or pirate it, I would pirate it because I do not want to
Support the
feed-
business.
Yeah, support the business
Well,
because of their disgusting business tactics.
With
We
like
can't pirate.
copyright.
Pirating is bad.
As
No,
we
it's not.
already know.
No, we're in a podcast. We have
I
to be
think-
legally obligated to say pirating is
No,
bad.
I support. I support your right to pirate movies.
I mean, yeah, but we're a podcast and we're gonna get arrested.
Yeah,
I'm a
but this is
foreigner. You
anonymous.
can't touch
Oh,
me.
you're right. Okay, cool.
I'm Ted.
Hey Ted.
Yeah.
I hate
Nipples.
I'm not. I'm on R piracy a lot. I love it. Like
oh my god.
there's-
So wait, what's that about?
it's just like it's just resources.
Okay.
There's a guy. You know what GitHub is, right?
Yeah.
You know how on GitHub instead of actual putting programs up, you can just like make like an interactive list.
Yeah.
It's just basically a free website that you're hosting.
Mhm.
There's something on GitHub called the Awesome Piracy List, and it's
Oh, no.
basically like every single kind of piracy, every single link you need,
Like
period.
movies.
Anything you need, it's
Oh.
on there. I mean, I can help you.
I try to pirate.
But hey, we don't
Marlin
endorse
once.
pirate.
Oh, I
pirating.
mean, I do.
Okay.
I don't believe in intellectual property.
Yeah,
Hey,
Ted
man.
does, but it's okay.
I don't care
But
that
no,
you're.
well, back to
you're
what I was saying.
lying.
Back to what I was saying. I very much think Disney
not
is a
commissions.
disgustingly like.
You're talking about like copyright law?
Yeah, like the copyright
How
thing.
they,
like
they
the
keep
one-
extending
yeah,
it so
well,
Mickey
like, what
Mouse
they,
is
like
protected.
they've been like tampering with the copyright for so long. Like even towards the beginning of Disney, when it started becoming big, like Walt Disney himself was kind of he was cool. Everyone's like, oh, like he built a huge corporation, but he became like kind of an asshole because he was like very big like against unions and stuff. Like
Well, who likes unions?
And Jews.
exactly. I remember, yeah, he hated Jews, but that was like everyone at the time, so I kind of give
Same.
that a little bit of a pass. Like Henry Ford, I think, believed that World War II was because of Jewish people.
World War II was caused because.
Well, Ford got a medal
was
from Hitler, so
Well, we can go.
yeah, like
I wish
Ford,
that was me.
don't we all?
But Walt did no, but like,
Hitler killed Hitler. He's my hero.
Yeah, I mean the guy who
Exactly.
killed Hitler, great guy.
but like during the time, if I'm not mistaken,
6
Everyone-
million and one.
everyone
It's actually 11 million and one. People always say 6 million,
Was it?
but it's really 11. 6 million Jews,
just Jews.
11 million total.
Okay, yeah.
and people are
5
like, oh, they can't burn 6 million people that
11.
quickly. It's or 11 million people that quickly.
I think
It's
most of them
impossible.
starved.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not all of them were burned. Some of them were. There were a lot of mass graves that they put them in. So really, you have to take that into
And
consideration.
a lot of the
Yeah.
people, especially in like Eastern Poland, it was just like, yeah, we're just gonna put you in a ditch and shoot you.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah, it was easier than putting them in a camp.
It's like summer camp. I went to.
Auschwitz?
Yeah. My during Boy Scouts, my daddy sent me to a Auschwitz camp. You call it a summer camp called Auschwitz. It was really funny. there was a lot of older Starvey boys, but I don't know why. It was kind of weird.
They had these weird like pajamas on with a star on it.
Yeah.
Then we got rid of you kind of people. Then we let you back in.
What do you mean? It was like called like it was someone's youth. I forget. He was pretty cool though.
There's this art project that someone did. I forget the name of it, but basically it's a board game that you'd play, and the goal is to get the train to the end. But then you don't know what the goal of the game is until you get the train to the end.
You're talking about Ticket to Ride?
Is it Ticket to Ride?
Yeah, I have a copy of it. Not on me, but it's like at home. I can.
No, it's not Ticket. Ticket to Ride is an actual board game.
Yeah.
No, there's an art board game.
Oh.
And the end, basically, like you have these like mechanics and whatever, but you don't know that you're killing Jews until you get the train to the end of the game.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so you play. It's like, haha, I won. You killed thousands of Jews.
But like that's the position a lot of these people were in. They didn't know. Even a lot of the Jews who were on the trains, they didn't know they were going to death camps. They thought they were going to
they were just being relocated to some other
Like a
place.
different
because they're like, yeah, there's a war, we're going to put you somewhere safe. And like, oh yeah, and so they got them to cooperate.
Yeah.
You know that there were a band, I think 3 Jewish people, who escaped by wearing Nazi uniforms, and when they got to they stole like a Nazi car or something like that, like the ones that the Germans normally use, and they got to like the checkpoint where you have to leave, and the guy's like, wait a minute, aren't you guys like, I don't recognize you guys, and literally what they did was just like yell at the officer who was at the checkpoint and told him to like, oh, I'm your officer, why would you disrespect me like this, like, and stuff.
Nice.
And he let them through.
Just like bullshitted their way through.
Pretty much. That's the moral of the story, guys. If you bullshit.
Was there any like Harriet Tubman kind of lady or person during World War II?
Harriet Tubman was a fake.
Okay.
She was a pretty nice lady, I guess. She's my second favorite abolitionist.
My favorite abolitionist is John Wilkes Booth.
Oh.
I think his work is very good.
My favorite is Lysander Spooner.
Who's that?
He was this white guy, and he wrote a book basically, and basically it says, guess what? The Constitution doesn't mean anything, and I really like it.
No, of course you would.
Fucking anti-government pieces of scum.
Listen, at least I'm not a STEM major.
Ha, got him.
At least I'll get a job. That is if I even like pass college.
Hey man, I'm gonna get a job past college. Don't you worry.
That guy looks kind of gay. Talking about you, Austin.
Unrelated.
Let's talk about that for a second. Austin, let's talk about your sexuality.
What's your sexual orientation? You go first, friend. Let me preface this by saying I hate gay people.
I despise anyone who is not a straight, conservative, white, Christian, red-blooded,
red, white, and blue
American male.
Yeah, me too.
I am 100% straight, born 100% in America, born and
you came here, and if you
I drive
born
100%,
here legally,
That's
right?
great. I love it.
I drive 100%
MAGA?
trucks.
MAGA.
Yeah, make America great again, guys.
Yeah. Okay, continue. So, what's your sexual orientation, friend?
He said he's straight.
Straight Christian. I'm a straight Christian male who's also a virgin.
All right, here, bud. Cut the bullshit, or else we won't have to kill you.
All right, I'm a straight Christian Buddhist who's a virgin.
At the same
They
time.
exist.
Sorry. So, okay. So what's up? How many dicks you sucked? Let's be honest.
What's it to you? Hey, how about I can listen? I'll suck your dick if you don't tell nobody.
No. Kill him.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that after the podcast.
Sweet.
It might just be 2 people next podcast.
Or my clone.
Nope.
Why not?
I don't like him. He's a jerk.
What's up with him?
You know, a little bit. He's actually still a STEM major.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where'd you keep him? If I could create a clone of myself and he didn't feel, I would have him do a STEM major. And so I'd live off of his work.
I feel like if I would make a clone of myself, we would quickly forget who's the clone and who's not, but then we'd still be best friends and we just doodle and
Do you really think you'd be best friends with your clone?
100%.
Would you establish like would you put your foot down and say like, listen, I'm the original.
No.
I'm in control. I would.
We're the same person, so I don't give a shit.
No, but no, one of you see is lesser, I believe, because one of you must be younger.
Yeah.
Let's
But it's
establish
okay.
our age.
I believe you need to establish hierarchy amongst you and your clones.
I'm 24.
Yeah, we know that.
I'm Ned, clone number 24. The actual Ned is Al, probably jerking off in a sewer because he is single on Valentine's
I
Day.
feel
guys.
like I have no need to discern between the clone and I. Because the idea
It's like
of...
that thing of Space Dandy with the chameleon.
Space Dandy.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. He's probably the actual Nestor's probably looking at Rule 30.
Wait, what?
Space Dandy.
You got it. What time?
29.
God damn it. You have to bleep that. Hold on,
Don't talk about it, because then I have to delete more. So anyway,
Yeah, I just like if it's my clone, then if he has only a reason in my physical body, I don't care who's the original because we're bros, and we're gonna masturbate every day.
So but is it gay?
No, because it's you. It's just masturbation.
But you're getting off to the pleasure of another man.
No, because it's another, like, it's a man, but you are the man.
Yeah.
That's like saying masturbating is gay, because you're getting off to a man, but it's you.
Yeah.
Besides, it's not really. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
I think I would. Also, we would one person would do work one day and then doodle. The other person would doodle that day, and the other person would we'd alternate, right? So like
Really, if you could have, if you could have robot slaves that would make money, and you could just like relax all day,
I would hate my life.
I would absolutely love it, man.
Of course you would.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some people have like this. I don't know. I realized pretty early on in life that I didn't really care about like doing well. I just wanted to. I was like, I just want to be happy, and for me, being happy is like just relaxing. So
When I when I don't do work for an extended period of times, I feel literally awful.
so I don't know. That sounds like a toxic mindset.
Well, I mean, it's just like I could my work could be something personal, like a personal project. I'm like, I want to finish this level of this game, and if I don't make any progress towards any goal I have, I feel literally dead.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I have
So
a coding
sad.
project I have to work on, and like it's
So
like
sad,
kind of done,
guy.
but not done, but not quite done.
What do you mean, man?
Because that means you derive your sense of self-worth from your accomplishments.
I do.
Well,
I do.
I totally don't.
Interesting.
I don't comprehend that because like if I don't accomplish things and like I've done nothing and therefore
I'm not worried
that great.
about accomplishments. I mean they're good
They're
most
cute.
of the time.
They're cute.
I mean, it's nice. There's some things I accomplish and it's like, oh, that's good. But like if I hadn't done it, I mean, would I feel worse about myself? Not really. I mean, I feel good that I did it, but I'm not going to feel bad if I didn't.
That's fair. It's just like I need a goal to work towards, or something to do. Not even a goal to work towards, just something to do.
There's the difference. I don't know. I mean, for me, it's more like, my existence is enough to make me happy. I don't need anything more.
All right. I mean, I'd be bored if I'd never had to work. You know.
See, okay, so I think some people generally, like, actually, if they were given money and they were told to live, they couldn't do it.
Mhm.
But I think some people legitimately could be fine not doing anything.
Like I feel like
some people
I
are
like-
like,
I
so
will- I will get upset
The reason I'm
after
saying
a
this
bit,
is because
I
a lot
need,
of
like,
people,
I need to find things to do
Exactly.
to entertain myself.
Yeah.
a lot of people like to make these blanket statements, right, about like if everybody got money, right? So this comes up a lot of like universal basic income or whatever. But a lot of people will say like, if people got money, and then they would you know, they would go crazy or whatever because people need something to do. And I think that's true for some people. I don't think that's true for everybody. I mean, personally, I know it's not true for everybody.
that's fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know for a fact it's not true for everybody.
Like you'd be okay with it.
I'd be totally okay. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, no, you wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I think I would. And I know there's a lot of other people who are like this, but there's a ton of people who aren't. And I think it's really interesting. It's just something innate and psychological.
Well, I mean, like I feel like you'd derive. Should I tell them about our personal stuff?
And as long as it's not too detailed. I guess.
Okay, cool.
I'm
I
talking
mean,
about
no,
sex.
like you do like this one thing
We're
all
talking
the
about
time.
sex.
No.
So
No, like
one time,
but I have something that I would fill my life with more so than it already is.
Yeah, so I think it's chill.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't like if you don't have a hobby, of course you're gonna kill yourself if you don't have anything to do.
Well, you work. Shitty work, but probably
Yeah.
work.
Some people like they don't have any hobbies or any interests outside of their work, and those people don't have souls either.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes maybe they're STEM, but they're probably an accountant. Accountant.
Oh yeah, no, accountants.
What if your hobby is your work?
Very not good.
The best part about being an accountant is you're the most likely to be automated in the next 20 years.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Because it's just money.
What if your job is your work?
What if my job is
So
my
your
work?
hobby is your work.
Like, even then, I mean, I guess that's nice. That's very, very few people get to live like that.
Well, I'm gonna live like that.
I mean,
my
that's
goal.
nice, I guess. If depending which path I pursue as my primary path, it could be for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Like if I'm like I don't want to. So like once I graduate, I have two options. Like one option is like to continue with like econ, but then my other option would be to continue with philosophy, academically. My third option would be to get hired. But
Yeah.
like if I wanted to, I'm thinking like just go and do grad school for philosophy because it's pretty uncompetitive right now.
Yeah. Who else is doing it?
Exactly right. So it's pretty uncompetitive right now. I can go to Europe where it's pretty much free, and I'll do that, and I'll eventually hopefully become tenured and live an easy life in academia and never have to leave school.
All right, that's good.
I mean, yeah, sure, man.
My general approach towards I guess things right now. Well, I guess the end goal is to. Well, I have a lot of aspirations, but really,
Sure.
when it comes. Hey, what was that, Mister? I'm gonna make little web pages for stupid companies who don't give a shit about what I do.
Oh, he's not a web designer.
Don't support him.
I'm going to support him
him
because
make me feel good.
No, because you're.
Shut up, you stupid economics major. You're not gonna achieve anything because you're not STEM.
Ooh, is Ned getting triggered?
It's because we've been poking him, and he's just kind of he's become self-aware that he's
No.
picking his major has no soul.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We do have a soul.
It's totally not
Okay.
true.
One
You're
thing
gonna build bombs and then just kill a bunch of Syrian
I
children.
don't want to build bombs.
You're gonna
Okay,
kill
no.
Syrian children directly.
Oh,
Syrian
no.
children probably were gonna die anyway.
Here's a question that I thought about today.
What's up?
And I was talking with someone a while ago about this, and I think it's a really good question. So, if you were a lawyer, what kind of lawyer would you want to be? I know for
An
me,
immigration
120%, I'd want to be a criminal defense.
Interesting.
Or
Absolutely.
A patent.
The idea of somebody who's guilty and me getting them off just completely turns me on.
Oh.
I would like to be a civil lawyer. I would like to be mainly the prosecuting lawyer because like they have bullshit crimes sometimes, you know.
You want to be the one prosecuting the bullshit crimes. You want to be enforcing the bullshit laws.
Yeah.
So I'd be like the enemy.
There'd be no. You'd be criminal defense, so that'd be like more criminal court rather than civil court.
Yeah, but it's the same. Well, but it says prosecution.
Well, yeah.
I believe in getting people out, even if they did it.
That's reasonable. But imagine, like, I'm trying to think of a bullshit crime. Like, he
Jaywalking.
drove my car to Applebee's without permission, and it's like
That probably would never go to court.
Yeah.
it's really funny though.
No, so yeah.
So what are your opinions?
I'm done.
Like if you want to be that kind of thing, I always like figured there's probably a lot of court cases that go like where the guy who's like obviously guilty
if he was
makes it scot free.
if he's obviously guilty, then if he was beyond a doubt guilty, then he would be not.
But they're having cases where people with law or like not the law but the lawyers and stuff were good enough where they're like, well, we can't really like convict you because I don't know, bad evidence or
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
we
that's
have video evidence
but,
of it, but videos
we
can
have
be fake.
blatant. It's kind of like blatant.
No, like I'm fine with that because
but-
you have to understand
I don't know.
that
I feel like
the legal system is founded on the whole like the burden of proof is on the prosecution.
yeah.
So that's So my one teacher in high school, he's pretty much like in America we kind of decide that we'd rather have a criminal on the streets than an innocent person in jail, and that's the choice that's the way we do things, and I think that's better than the alternative. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's worse. It's worse to put a innocent person in jail than it is to let a guilty person free.
Hey, Austin, you should kill yourself.
What's wrong, man? I was just listening
Very,
to
very not cool.
Ted
man.
over there.
It's not very, very not cool right there. I feel like you're attacking me. You're hurting me.
Is he aware of the giant frozen penis?
I don't think he's aware of the giant frozen penis.
It's only just a head now.
It is. That's what he said.
Hmm. Do you know the really big grass field outside the business building by the road?
Yeah.
Ted and we went over there, and then we spent like a good 15-20 minutes just drawing a dick.
Yeah, like
in the snow.
two shuffle persons wide.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay.
Should I tell him who told us to do that?
Jack Frost?
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost asked us personally to do that.
Yeah, Jack Frost told us that we have to go around campus drawing penises at night.
We did. Also, yeah, I mean, it was a good time.
It was a very good time.
Yeah. Also, we should climb that thing. I would want to climb that again. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that's a great thing. There's a bunch of
No, we don't want to. I don't go into detail and reveal things.
Okay.
But we'll show you later. But yeah.
I am Jack Frost, drawer of dicks, king of Mondays.
I mean, Thursday's my day, so I'm pretty happy.
I like Fridays.
Fuck off. You
Yeah.
can't have Fridays.
No, he can share Friday with a lot of people.
No, you don't get it. Pick a different day.
No, yes, he does. If that's what he wants. You
Fine,
don't choose
you're
your
Duke
day.
of Friday.
You don't
Saturday?
choose your day.
That's true. You're
Listen,
the Duke of Friday.
I
was
had
born
my
on
first,
Tuesday.
So you know the activity that I do.
Mm-hmm.
I had my first customer person today.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually I made them. I actually took the money from the people and I did the thing.
Good.
Yeah, listen, my STEM is worthless.
Fucking pickpocket.
$2.
Shit.
$2.
Hey, you know what made those $2? A machine. And you know who made that machine? A man.
No
And
machines
you know what
involved in that.
You know what?
No machines involved.
No
machines involved.
And you know what?
Money.
You know who made that machine? A man. And you know what that man was? An engineer. You fuckface.
Probably not, because there are no machines involved.
In money making?
No, in the thing that I did.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
No, but what produced the money?
I don't know, probably some immigrant.
No,
there was
engineer.
No, I mean, yeah, but like,
Who cares?
though that was designed in like a long time ago. We haven't updated the way our currency is made in a very long
I
time.
love it.
I like it. So
We did
everyone,
some changes.
a tons of, well, no, but like physically.
Oh yeah.
But so a lot of countries are moving to plastic currencies.
It's not
It's
good.
really gross in your hand.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like
bad
feeling
for
it.
the environment.
I actually recently started moving back to the Gutenberg printing press.
You bought one?
You
Yeah.
should actually buy one. Like legitimately, like you should see if this if we can get it like funded.
How cool would it be if I can make like prints? Like I would like spend like days etching into like a metal thing?
I think it's metal.
Or wood, either
Or wood
one.
tiles.
Metal or wood, yeah. And then it's just like etching this
No, but
archaic
wasn't it just you didn't etch it all? You had to you got
It was relief.
tiles. You had
Well, yeah,
tiles.
we had
No, for
tiles with
words.
letters, but you have to actually etch pictures.
For pictures.
Oh
it was
yeah,
that.
That'd
okay.
be dope. I love that.
You should
Yeah,
really.
there's some art
figure
forms I like
out.
that, right? You etch into the metals and stuff, and you just like plaster it onto paper.
And then just
Yeah, one of my favorite art forms is called chiaroscuro woodcut.
no, I'm not familiar with this art.
It's basically you have heavy detail in it. You use one color, and basically you etch it. You etch the parts you don't want showing in, and then you keep doing that over and over. Like the darker layers are the layers that are still around when you're finished with the project, and the lighter layers you etch away slowly. It's like layer 1 is going to be like light gray, and then
Yeah.
layer 4 is the last surviving bit of wood is dark gray.
Interesting.
It's so beautiful, man. I love it so much.
Art is interesting sometimes.
Oh yeah, I hope I explained it well enough. That's fine.
I think I have a vague idea.
Yeah,
That's all you can ever get.
you're right.
Not that he would get.
He doesn't understand anything because he's a stupid STEM major.
I like how like in most.
What was that?
Are we
finding derivatives of wood?
I like how in most groups like. It's a bunch of STEM majors and they always make fun of like the non-STEM, but I love how it's reversed
Yeah, it's
because
just like
it's totally the way it should be.
No, it shouldn't.
it's
Almost every form of technologia was produced.
I don't know. We speak American here.
I'm sorry. I forgot we hate Latinos too.
Oh man, I really do.
I mean, like, come on, get out of here, guys. Get your own city. Get your own town.
Get your own country.
It's,
So-
You have
like
like
this.
20 countries to choose from down there.
right at least. It's just that like
Yeah, Austin.
STEM majors, they dedicate their entire life to science and math, and then
I
it's
just don't see
like,
it doesn't seem fulfilling in a soulful.
real talk. Okay, so
Oh, God.
in school, I was like in these like engineering pathways, and I'm like, okay, if I push through this, I finally get to make creative stuff and be like worth it, right? So like I took like the high level math classes, high level science
Gross.
classes, finished school a year early, went to community college, took the high level engineering courses,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, man, I hate this, but I bet I'm almost done. Go to college, learn that's 4 years of this bullshit, and all of the internships that I could have gotten
Mhm.
are just more math and science bullshit, and the bullshit never ends.
It's not bullshit. It's fun.
It's not. It's really hard, and I hate it.
No, you're just stupid.
Well, no, it's just annoying. I
It's
don't
just
like
like,
it.
is it?
It's
does
unexpressive
it,
and soul
Mhm.
sucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's nothing. So like, I don't know. I mean, I think there's no. I mean, if there's no abstraction, I don't like it. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like, do you watch like Numberphile?
I used to love Numberphile.
I love Numberphile. I love it.
I haven't
It's
watched it in a
good.
while.
I love it, love it, love it. I love the math that they do on there because it's these abstract concepts, and I'm like, yeah, I get that totally. But when like my teacher is explaining me how to do a derivative, like the actual like working with numbers, I can't stand.
Right.
But like the abstract concepts
Mhm.
of like the really high level math, I love that.
No, yeah, no, that's good. That's easy. That's fun, easy stuff. Because like what I like about it is seeing how someone goes from like A to B, like what tools and methods did they use to get there, and just figuring it out and just deciphering it. Because really, it's all just a sense of like movements and patterns that you have to know and you have to take. Because like when math lessons and stuff, it's like, oh, here's a problem. Here's a strategy you can take, and if you see something similar to this, it's not going to be directly like it, but you can apply these strategies to get to that ending. It's just like you have your beginning piece. You just have to just basically dissect it with the tools that you know to get the outcome that you need.
You know, I never once in my entire academic career ever stayed awake in a math class.
I always that's a lie.
There hasn't been a single like class, like not course, just like class, like day where I haven't fallen asleep in math.
Mm-hmm.
One of my greatest accomplishments is that I chugged a monster, jogged, stood up during class, fell asleep. How does that happen?
I mean, so honestly, it's like, who cares? You know, whatever.
Well, I mean, I don't care anymore, but like,
Yeah.
I was trying to learn math, but I physically, no matter how hard I tried,
It's just not fun.
it's not.
I think it's very fun.
I mean, you're wrong.
Just the process of just figuring out how we get from point A to point B is very fun.
Yeah.
Because it's very rewarding. Because once you get it all down,
I
feel great.
get no.
like after you struggle a whole time, you're like, oh,
I don't feel good about it. I think I wasted my time on this, and it doesn't even give me any satisfaction.
Do you know in engineering courses that I took, I actually I was always the head designer, and I didn't really do much of the other stuff.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
During when we first met, when Austin and I first met, we had a design contest, and it was good because all you did was just draw stuff, and I just like goofed around with you, and everyone else was like didn't really take it seriously. It was good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I love doodling.
I don't go to that club anymore. I kind of don't like it.
Oh, I shouldn't go to that club because I'm not part of it anymore.
Do you still go?
No,
Oh, okay.
Is that the black engineer thing?
it's the black engineer thing, and I'm out.
I'm
I
glad.
don't. Oh yeah, the multicultural engineering thing is fun. I feel
We
like
really don't like the.
I just feel like you never get anything accomplished.
Yeah,
We don't like those people.
which people?
However, the gay engineering thing that I'm a part of, that's a lot of fun.
Sounds pretty gay to me.
Hey.
Wait, hold on. I thought you were a straight
Or
man.
anything but
We should.
gay.
No, we're now. We have to kill you.
I'm only gay for Jesus.
Because earlier, remember how he said he's a white American? He recently said that he was Hispanic.
I think he's a big liar, and we should lynch him.
Are you an Hispanic gay?
No.
I don't know.
No, tienes proof.
He just spoke the infidel language.
I thought the infidel language was ooga booga.
Buhal. It's the only language I know how to speak other than American.
I could
Chinese.
American. I can speak a little bit of Irish.
I can speak Chinglish a bit.
Nice. All right. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a weird thing.
I don't know what that is. Oh, well, I do now. That's fine.
It's a house.
It's a house.
It looks like a house that a Smurf might live in.
Yeah. A mushroom.
It's a house I want to be a part of.
No, you don't.
Okay, no, we don't. I'm a virgin.
Okay, are you?
Yeah.
Have you ever had sex with a woman?
No. So.
I mean, depending on your definition, right?
Fuck me in the ass, because I love Jesus.
Yeah, that doesn't count for a lot of people.
Recently, between the last episode and this episode, I actually did a lot of studying into cults. And there's Children of God, which is probably my favorite cult yet.
Which one's that?
It's a sex cult, and you have to have sex and say these things about the glorious leader of the cult during sex to get closer to God.
Oh wait,
because
hold on.
if you have sex with a partner, you're having sex with Jesus.
Wait, so is the leader like? Is he now? Like, is he some like fat bitch or is he? Like,
Yes.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Why can't they be nice? Okay,
No.
I guess because if some guy was actually legitimately attractive, he wouldn't really have to set up a cult to get
Okay,
whatever he wants.
Right?
Okay, so
Let's talk about incel
did
logic.
you see? Did you see that there's so Vice did this new video on this cult, and it's based out of the Netherlands, and there's basically this guy, and people pay $2,000 to go on these retreats, and the first 20 minutes of the talk that he gives is just him staring and smiling at them, and then when you listen to what he's saying, he's kind of like he uses a lot of really big words that don't mean anything, and after it, they interviewed people, and they're like, "Wow, man, he's just so smart," and it was so annoying.
I mean, I only use big words to sound more photosensitive.
I just use big words because I'm a STEM major who knows big words.
What do you mean? Some majors can't read.
Is it math? Oh. No, I have no idea.
Yeah, no, but
Is this a function? I can't tell. Why is there a lot of them? Why are there so many unknown variables?
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, cults are a fun time. I mean, I'm in a cult. It's really fun.
Called Victoria?
Yeah, Pretoria.
I forgot what we called it.
Yeah, well, that one too.
Victoria,
I mean,
you're
two
fine.
then.
What's the second cult?
You're joining it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's this actual cult who there's actual cultish bits about.
I heard there's there's a orgy cult on campus, but I'm not sure if that's actually true.
No, like, is this you legitimately heard this?
Hmm?
You legitimately?
I heard this from somewhere. I swear to God. I think
You would know.
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean? What are
You know what I mean.
What are you implying here? I never done anything. The shading doesn't look that good.
Yeah, though.
How would he know?
Oh.
That's just the theme of the night is why we hate STEM.
It's just, let's be honest, man. I understand that you want to do astro and shit, but it's like your entire life is going to be dedicated to doing numbers.
And that's the purpose of it. That's fine. I'm fine with it. Your entire life is just me you thinking abstractly of trying to make posters and stuff.
But imagine.
You're just a complete. You're just the complete other side of it.
Imagine just bullshitting and doodling all day, and then like, oh, here's the money for that.
That's pretty much what engineers do. We bullshit and doodle.
No, you do math.
No, we bullshit and doodle.
Math is
let me
gross.
doodle a schematic for this pneumatic system. Doesn't work? Well, that's bullshit. Let's think of another bullshit idea that may work.
The only non-gross math is statistics. I love statistics.
Interesting. I also like statistics. I like
because guess it makes sense and it's like not bullshit. It's like
are there gay bars around here? Sorry,
holy shit!
It's
What?
off sorry.
Yes. Why would you ask that? Of course there are.
No, I'm just seeing if Penn State has a. God damn it!
Shit.
I put now you can see it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You made a big boo boo.
They're bullying me.
You deserve it.
You get kicked out because I'm a STEM major.
Who's made two mistakes?
You get
You've made two mistakes.
3 mistakes for drawing STEM.
No. It's funny because as I said, like in every other group, it's like the opposite. But I'm so glad that we can gang up on him.
I want to check if there's actual orgy videos online pertaining to like if our college has orgy.
Of course, you're gonna find. I mean, I see which.
I'm on Pornhub right now.
Oh, great! Yeah, man.
There's just a lot of videos of just wrestlers. What else we got?
That's such a weird genre. Like, the wrestle thing?
Oh my god,
It's
I
so
love,
weird.
Like, what's it called?
I personally find it very attractive. Wrestlers are very attractive.
Of course, okay. But like the weird thing is, it's when like wrestling and like the woman like the femdom stuff.
Oh, that's weird.
It is.
Oh
weird.
wait, hold on, go on.
I haven't watched it. Like I've seen it, but I don't watch it.
Like a femdom top.
Like
Or
it's like the
femtop.
woman, it's a man and woman wrestling, and the woman like overpowers the man. and
Oh,
then
I never
forces
see
him
that.
To like,
Okay, I've only seen the
fuck
gay
her.
aspect towards it because that's kind of understandable. Twinks and tops, it's just how it works. But like, I've
One of
never
my
seen that many
favorite
aspects
things
of it.
on YouTube is this Japanese trend. I forget what it's called, but they take gay wrestling videos and then make really funny edits of it.
Japanese gay wrestling.
No. It's Japanese people doing American gay wrestling.
Oh, okay.
I forget exactly what it's called, but I know it has something to do with a Niki. Like,
Aniki?
there's this dude named Billy Harrington, and he was this really popular gay homosexual wrestler. Oh my god, it's really hard
Okay,
to
are
say.
you guys aware of Japanese bug fighting?
Oh yeah. They get like those like Hercules beetles.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Next time we meet up, we're watching that, and we're like if you watch it with a group of friends and you're like yelling like it's actual sports, it's so much fun. It's better than sports. Well, it's not hard to be better than sports.
So what is it again?
It's Japanese bug fighting. It's mostly beetles. I love
You have
it.
to explain.
You can't. Well, basically, there's two beetles.
Oh, okay, they fight each other.
And they're big and huge beetles, and they're trying to push each other off of a log. And the first one that falls off the log loses. The one that pushes the other off the log wins.
Yeah.
It's really fun to watch. Sometimes it's a matter of like they're actually like hurting each other, but like one time it was a wasp versus this giant centipede. That was really fun.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, but it's like okay, 'cause it's like bugs, and they don't really think or anything like that.
Should
But
we,
for the most part, they don't actually. Most of the time, I'm pretty sure it's just them pushing each other off, and they're fine because they want to be able to fight another day. And it'll be like they'll have nationalities, so it'll be like the champion from the United States fights the bug champion from Japan, fights the bug champion from like Indonesia,
My
and
god.
it's super fun to watch. If you guys haven't out there haven't watched it, I highly recommend it.
I found it. Gachi Muchi.
Gachi
Is that what it's called?
Yes. It's when they take gay wrestling videos and make stupid edits of it.
Like how so?
It's very hard to explain. Bagachi Muchi is the best shit. Look,
I see it, but like I'm glad the Japanese have a sense of humor about this thing. It's like it looks like they're making a fake anime.
Here,
opening.
it's like spin
Yeah,
it
exactly.
over here. Let me see.
He doesn't get
Let's see what we got.
Oh,
This is very good.
Where's the posters in chat?
no. Okay, well, you want to wrap it up?
Should we?
Yeah.
What time?
57.
I want to do 3 more minutes.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Well, we didn't get to. Well, let's do longer.
I like it.
Yeah.
Where did you get these contents from? I'm interested. I need it for my
It's,
at-home research.
This
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. You have no idea. Don't worry about it. You know, earlier I was hanging out with this boy,
Who?
Ned.
Thank you.
Okay. You were hanging out with Ned, and you were
have
not with me,
names?
of course.
It was during lunch.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
Oh, that's
I thought
right.
you
We
were
had
busy.
lunch together.
Yeah, well, I've been busy all day.
It's today.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And turns out his phone has gross infidel shit on it.
I sent it to you. You wanted it.
I did, but I really didn't.
Oh wait, are you talking
You
about?
have way more furry shit on your phone.
Well, that's okay because it's ironic.
I don't know, man. The
Says-
amount that you had was disgusting.
Just because I bought a furry dildo for my girlfriend does not
Are you
make
sure
me a
it's for
furry.
your girlfriend? Maybe you bought one for yourself, buddy.
I haven't done that one yet. I'm saving money. It's like $97.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, you mind sharing? You
No, it's mine. Chance Unflared from baddragon.com. Plug.
Is that the dildo or the fleshlight?
That's the dildo.
Hey guys, if you ever need a good gift for your Valentine's, you
Chance
should.
Unflared.
Yeah, go on the what's it called?
Baddragon.com.
Baddragon.com.
Please support our podcast.
Yeah, buy her something good.
You should. I highly endorse Echo the Snowstrider, aka an actual Tauntaun from Star Wars, anthropomorphized.
It's kinda
His
hot.
With
penis,
the-
amazing.
That's what you got your girlfriend, right?
Yep.
So you're getting cucked by a tauntaun.
Maybe we should be a little,
Nice.
we should be a little quiet.
I don't care. I think they turned off the lights over there. They might still be in there, but like whatever.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just saying, like, Bad Dragon, best site. That's where your dreams come true.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Are you sure? Because I looked at that website and it was more like nightmare fuel.
Well, it was 100% nightmare fuel. That's the funny part.
Okay.
Also found this one subreddit called First Images. It's like cursed images, but with an F, and it's just furry, gross, evil things.
Oh, okay, but here's the thing. You have to understand, guys. So, Ned had so much furry shit
Not Ned.
on.
Austin.
You're right. Austin had so much furry shit on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
I find it very unlikely.
He draws furry shit of his own
Yeah,
little stuffed
exactly.
animals. That's really. That's.
I mean,
You see
ironic
my stuff
only
as
goes
info.
so far. It was a lot.
Okay, listen, man. Half my life was ironic. I'm not wearing my shirt today. I have this shirt from this party, not Party City. I forget what the place is called. Something stupid. It's Homer and Bart dabbing.
Why is there a lot of like Simpsons porn? Why are people into that?
I think
I
it's very
get
interesting.
it. I understand.
like-
I don't
or
get
like
it personally,
Family Guy
but like I
porn.
understand why.
Like it's not. It's not.
What's the reason?
It's a matter. I think if you watched it as a child, there's something like about like it's the whole Rule 34, like kind of like.
Like the nostalgia of it.
That's
No,
true.
it's kind of like
Oh,
because,
yeah,
because you grew up with it, kind of like maybe there's a certain like wrongness about it that people like or something, where they feel kind of close to the characters. Or I don't know the details.
I have
of it.
a very big difficulty jerking to things that aren't real.
Really
Yeah, because it's like not real.
interesting.
I don't know. I'm okay with it.
It's usually hard.
Hentai? Yeah.
Every now, like honestly, people are
Yaoi,
like
bara, manga.
It's called
Very
hentai
good.
and it's art.
It's called.
sometimes it
called
is, but it's like mostly not.
It's art.
Yeah, I love finding the weird ones where it's absolute like garbage.
I saw one
It's
of a
just so
cow.
fun.
It was really weird.
I like the cow one. There's this horse one too. Oh my gosh, his dick falls off.
Mr. Hands.
I love Mr. Hands. I
Guys,
watch
you
it every
look up-
time.
Look up the video of Mr. Hands on Live Leak. It's good.
It's on Live Leak?
I don't know, probably.
Okay.
Why not?
Hey, while you're on Live Leak, you should also look up oh, I can't remember. It's the one with the Funky Town. That's it.
Funky Town.
Funky Town's really good. Like, I would spoil it, but I think I'm gonna save it for yourself, guys. I think it'd be a good time. for
Okay,
you.
well, with that, we're done.
Hold on, can I say one more thing?
Nope.
Penis.
Well, thank